I don't understand. I mean, I really don't. I don't understand how this is in any kind of benefit towards the children. I mean, this doesn't make sense to me.
How much did you pay for medical costs for that child to be born? Who paid for the medical bills? So today, if you have a car accident with your child and it costs $100,000, you're ready to pay $100,000?
Well, I guess, yeah.
Really? Wow. Mr. Rosco, did you know you had all these kids with these other people?
This is an agreed order. Parties are currently living together. At the temporary order, we there was a finding of paternity only. I don't believe either party was there when we did the temporary order. And we're just asking to finalize, first of all, finalize the finding of paternity, and then order that Mr. Rosco will carry the insurance by a source other than his employment. Besides that, because parties are living together, no other orders are necessary.
All right.
State would start by calling the father, Mr. Rosco.
Yes.
Sir, did you hear everything I just read in the record?
Yes, sir.
Are you in agreement with all of those terms?
Yes, sir.
Are you currently providing insurance for the child?
Not at the moment.
How do you have insurance available to you?
I receive insurance from my mother's employment.
Okay,
Yes.
and that can cover your child?
No, I'm probably gonna get him. I am gonna get him more than likely on.
Can't hear half of what you're saying. If it got disconnected once, that should be a red flag that you need to do something different. I can hear you right now, but I don't know how long that's gonna last. So you're gonna carry insurance through somebody. All I heard was you're gonna cover insurance for another source, but you missed the 30 days.
Okay, so
You cannot cover through your mom. Is that what you're basically said?
no, I can't cover through my employment. That's what I said.
Why?
I can't cover through my employment because it
Why?
had been 30 days since I declined it.
Okay, that doesn't matter to me. We can do a court order and you can enroll the child after a court order them to put the child on insurance. Is that what you're intending to do?
No, because I'm about to start a new job. That's what I also talked with the caseworker about. I'm gonna start another job right now very soon after we have this second baby. It's gonna be here in a couple of weeks.
We need insurance today, not in 2 weeks.
Yeah, but that's I mean, we've been trying to get everything settled together with this new baby. I mean, I don't really have any other excuse other than, I mean, I tried to put him on my employment. I'm not even under my employment's insurance. And whenever we got hit with this child support, that's when they said about the Medicaid. We canceled the Medicaid, and I was trying to get him on my employment insurance, but I couldn't. So now I'm trying to source through a private insurance.
Is this new child gonna be on Medicaid?
Most likely not.
How? Y'all gonna pay for the birth in cash?
No, I mean, that's with the mother. I'm not 100% for certain. I mean, what's going on with that? To my understanding, though, that this new baby isn't going to be on child support.
That's not what child support
I
is.
mean,
not
Medicaid.
medical.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so you don't have insurance. As far as you're concerned, you don't know what it's gonna cost. Could cost $100,000 to have a new child, but you have no idea how that's gonna be paid for. Is that what you're saying, Mr. Orozco?
No, I mean, that's, I mean, I don't, no, that's not what I'm saying at all. I didn't say that. The mother is her and her mother. So my mother-in-law, they're taking care of the insurance for the new baby and all that other stuff. But once that new baby is here, to my understanding, even what the caseworker said, 6 weeks after the child is born, that's when the Medicaid would be, I mean, stop for her. That's when there's not going to be any more Medicaid, and it's going to be providing insurance.
So the child is on Medicaid. Don't look for her to answer. You answer.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, that would have to do with the mother. I mean, I'm not pregnant with it.
I understand.
I'm
but
not sure. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I can't give you 100% answer that I don't even know.
Okay. I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me. I'm a dad. I know how
I don't know. I don't know.
child to be born. I know who's going to pay the medical costs, or I know that I'm not going to have anybody to pay the medical costs, and I'm going to have to pay 100% of the cost. I don't know. I have to ask my wife for that. Because I would know that answer already. Okay, so you don't know anything, basically, is what you're saying on health insurance, but in the future, you're gonna try to get insurance. Is that what you're basically saying?
For the new baby, I'm not sure. For Zide, this child that's on this order, yes, I'm going to put him on the insurance as soon as I can. I mean, the mother's not even employed. I'm trying to buy a crib, get all this other stuff. I mean, I'm trying to put all this stuff together, and she's been asking constantly. I've been asking constantly, can we get off of this child support? I mean, it's not doing anything but, I mean, holding me from work. I can't go to work because I have to do this court and then finally go to work and make my money. I mean, it's just, I mean, I don't understand. I mean, I really don't. I don't understand how this is in any kind of benefit towards the children. I mean, this doesn't make sense to me.
How much did you pay for the child that we're doing for today? We're doing a court order today for the child that's born. How much did you pay for medical costs for that child to be born?
I wasn't even here. I wasn't here when he was born. I was incarcerated.
I didn't ask if you were
I
here.
wasn't even
I asked how much did you pay?
here. I was here when he was 9 months. After 9 months, that's when I was here.
That's when you were
After
there.
9 months of his
Who paid for the medical bills?
zero, because I wasn't here.
Who paid for the medical bills?
I'm not sure. I wasn't there. I don't know. I can't answer a question when I wasn't even there. I can't answer you a question, something that I don't have knowledge of. That's not making sense. I can't answer any kind of question like that.
He wasn't there isn't the right answer. I don't know is the answer. You want to argue that you're not in your child's best
I don't know.
and you don't even know who paid for the costs. I mean, doctors don't work for free. Nurses don't work for free. Hospitals don't work for free. Somebody paid those costs. So I would think the answer probably is going to be that the state of Texas paid for that. They paid for that because the child was on Medicaid. And so when you come in here and say, well, there's nothing that benefited my child, that's quite the opposite. Quite the opposite. There's a lot that benefited the child. So don't come in here telling me that. That doesn't make any sense. Mr. Wright, go ahead. Do you have any questions of the mother?
Yes, state would call the mother, Miss Harris. Or I'm sorry, state would call the mother, Miss Miss Morales.
She's not even on here, Judge.
Yeah, she's not even. Ms. Leonard doesn't listen to anything I say either, so I know we're gonna have a great hearing with her too. Apparently, with Mr. Rosco.
She's on there.
And Mr. Harris doesn't listen either.
I'm here.
Apparently, everybody has a baby with Zachary or Rosco that I don't understand why y'all are interrupting.
Hello.
In somebody else's hearing. Mr. Rosco, did you know you had all these kids with these other people? He's not even here either.
No, I wasn't there.
Okay. All these other people want to get in your bed. The mother didn't connect, is disconnected right now. Is she in the same residence where you are?
Yes, she is. She came in here a minute ago. I mean, she was trying to get our son to be quiet. I mean, he's 2 years old. She didn't want to separate from him.
All right, so we had a long discussion here. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I'm just going to interject here because I'm frustrated. But okay, so y'all have one child that's here. That's what we're talking about today. Y'all didn't show up for court last time. We did a DNA test order. He's the father. I don't think there's anything with that. And y'all are living together. And then who's carrying health insurance for this child?
Currently, no one is. We've been trying to look for one.
Okay, so you have no insurance at all.
No.
And what's the plan for the future?
Well, he's supposed to look for one.
Did you have state insurance before this?
I did have Medicaid. Yes, we did.
Did you cancel it so that you
Yeah.
could pay child support?
Yes.
Does that, so today, if you have a car accident with your child and it costs $100,000, you're ready to pay $100,000?
Well, I guess, yeah.
Really? Wow. Are y'all married?
No.
Do you have any health insurance for the child that you're about to have?
No.
So who's going to cover the cost of that child being born?
I got Medicaid.
So they want to do government medical with the medical support amounts?
Yes, I would need to call the father for that though. Or I guess, ma'am, do you know anything about how much the father makes?
No, not really.
All right, let's do this. I'm changing I know y'all had an agreement, but y'all are just trying to just get one over on us, and I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense, okay? Y'all are working real hard to not do child support when you didn't have to work that hard. You're willing to
Well,
risk.
she said that, the lady said
Excuse me,
before.
I'm talking. You're willing to risk your child's life by not having medical care so that y'all don't do child support. I probably wasn't gonna do child support anyway, and you could have stayed on Medicaid. So what I'm doing is, we're gonna do an order that you're gonna apply for Medicaid for this child. He's gonna pay medical support of $150 a month. Explain to him, because he doesn't understand, that you probably paid no costs to have your first child born, because he thinks that we're just doing this because we're just being mean to him or something, instead of that the state paid for the first child to be born, and the state's probably gonna pay for the second child to be born as well. So it's probably in your child's best interest that you have that coverage. It's not in the best interest to have no coverage. If y'all find insurance after today and you want to enroll the child on the insurance, then do that. If that happens within the next 30 days, great. But until then, he's going to pay medical support of $150 a month until we get notice. So when you enroll the children on your insurance, you can inform the Attorney General's office by giving them a copy of the insurance card, and they will stop charging you the $150 a month. But otherwise, he's going to have to continue to keep paying that. Do you understand that, Mr. Rosco?
Yes.
Okay. All right, Mr. Wright, anything else?
Nothing further from the state.
All right, court calls this bill to Mr. Rosco. If you're done with court, you can press leave or hang up.
For the last month of her pregnancy, this has been an issue that's 6 months long. So we did not race in here to do this, but at some point she needs to pay as ordered. It is what it is. She doesn't get to choose a job that puts her in a position where she can kind of, I mean, she's saying they're garnishing half my check, but when your check is $200, your $100 payment, that's the max child support can take from you. That's not reasonable.